Hey everybody, forgive me, I'm just finishing up my cookie. I'm excited about today's topic. I really think it's going to be a short one. Hey Courtney, welcome. I'm not going to try to belabor this point too much, but today's topic is keep going. Yay, Courtney, I'm glad you like it. I saw your comment right before I got on. Forgive me, I'm just giving people 1 second to join. Sorry, can't help it, Courtney. That's what I do. What was the difficulty you were having, if you don't mind sharing a little bit? All right. Today, you all, Courtney. Oh my gosh, we are really sharing the same. Like, I kind of am in the same mode too. I'm pushing through it, obviously, but yeah, I kind of am feeling that way too. It's so crazy. Like, my message today, and I'm glad you can appreciate this, is just keep going. Because sometimes, what? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's the Virgo thing, Courtney. That's so funny. I'm glad you reminded me. But like, y'all, no matter what happens in life, like once you've gotten a plan and you've made it up, there comes a time where like when you start something, it just starts off being exciting and it's fun. And just starting a plan for me is exciting, like trying something new. Then you like start working your plan. It can still be fun. You can make a little progress, and then you hit that wall where it's not fun, it's not new anymore, it's not exciting, it's just kind of like drudgery. And that's when those little voices from the past start to come back to haunt you. It's like, can you really do it? This is where we typically fail or we stop or whatever, you lose interest. This is what you're accustomed to. It's not winning or achieving. It's just like this. It's a little, those little nagging voices from the past and your failures. And it's like when you get to that point, when you get overwhelmed, confused, you hit a dead end, like you may not understand a certain aspect of what you're working on, keep going. Keep working your plan. And hey, Nicole, and forgive me, you all. Um, oh, awesome, Courtney. Thank you. Yeah, oh, Mercury retrograde. Maybe it's related to that too. But keep going, you all. Don't stop. You may not have support of others around you. You may not have interest of others around you. You did too. Awesome, Nicole. You may not have the energy level. You may not have a lot of things, but whatever you have, use it to keep pushing. Know that it's supposed to get hard at some point. Um, you're supposed to feel like giving up. Oh, interesting. Hey, April. Hey, Tiffany. You may feel like giving up. You may feel like you don't really know where you're headed or you're not making the progress you need to make. Keep pushing, keep going because right on the other side of that, you all, is success. I'm not saying the ultimate success. Oh, awesome. Welcome, April. I'm not saying your ultimate success. You may or may not, it may or may not be right after that period, but like keep with it. Stick to it. Keep going. Don't let other people's judgments hold you back. Don't let your judgment of yourself hold you back because really other people's judgments are just your fears about their judgment anyway. Keep going. When you fix your mind on something, do it. Absolutely, Tiffany. Like, um, don't be seduced into taking a break. You all like, if you take a break, make it just that a break, but keep going. Like, oh, this is so funny because April and I were just talking about this, and it's funny how it's coming up now. Um, I don't know how many of you all have been watching the Cow Cease videos, but they're really great. Hey, Angela, welcome. They're really great because they talk about a lot of different things. But one thing that she discovered in a book that she read, and one thing that I discovered in his videos is like your ego and your soul or your spirit, your soul have two different kind of objectives. And in life, your ego is to kind of keep you boxed in and small and keep you in who you are and what you know. And your soul is to expand you. You know, it's that whole empowerment versus disempowerment type of thing that we always talk about. So, your ego kind of wants to push you down, keep you here, disempowered, and your soul wants you to expand and wants to lift you and bring you up here. So, I want you to take you to new places that you haven't explored yet. Wants you to realize your infinite power. Yay, Tiffany, I'm glad you like it. Like, I just personally, he resonates with me. And I think with these spiritual videos and leaders and things, everybody has their own taste, but he really resonates with me. So I'm glad that somebody else can enjoy his style of videos too. Kyle, Kyle, Cease, Ceasee. And Courtney, thank you for posting videos related to what we talked about in the past few days. That was really cool of you. Yeah, Nicole, and we all go back and forth. It's a spectrum, right? You're going back and forth. But every time you listen to your soul and you push past your fears, you strengthen. Yeah, definitely, Angela. I think you'll enjoy him. You strengthen. I posted one of his videos in the Money Manifestation group, so check that one out. That's a longer one. It's like an hour long, but most of his videos are like 8 minutes long. Oh, that's so awesome, Courtney. I need to start doing that too. Great recommendation. But like, um, every time you strengthen your soul response, you push past your fears and you make that stronger. Like every time you go with that decision and you don't succumb to fear, because fear is the mechanism that ego uses to kind of keep you going with it. Every time you go with that soul response, you push past it and then your body learns oh, okay, I can do this, even though you've never seen it before. Oh, I can do this. And then it chills out, like going into that, it's all anxious and nervous and you have to do a fear and anxiety. But every time you expand and then you choose to go with what your soul asks of you, you strengthen that. And then your body, your physical responses learn that, oh yeah, you can actually do that. It's nothing to be scared of. It was just kind of like the illusion of your ego or your mind playing on your fears. So you all keep going, keep pushing. If you fail, fail. Like it's okay. Let it be a failure and then learn from that incident. We learn from our successes and from our failures. Um, don't wait for the praise or approval of others because it's most likely not going to happen. Like they'll praise you at the end when you're winning and it's clear and everybody knows it. And even then, sometimes they won't. Then you have hateration and jealousy. But keep going, you all. Keep pushing whatever you can do today to get closer to your goals. Do that. Okay, you don't have to do what you thought you were going to do. You may have been super ambitious. You may have bitten off more than you could chew. It's okay. Keep going with what you can do. And y'all, when you have because things do move in waves. When you are on a wave of energy, a wave of interest, ride that wave and accomplish by taking advantage of that opportunity when you're on a high. When you're on a low, I say keep pushing, do what you can to move forward. But don't expect too much. And don't get frustrated because you're not accomplishing what you thought you would at this time. Just do what you can. Keep pushing. Bear with it. Stick with it, and you'll make progress. I can relate this to so many things in my life, you all. Um, y'all know I, quit my job. I started my business. I'm doing tarot, doing instruction, working with you all. I've been working at the shop as well. And I had lots of expectations. I have lots of ways that I envisioned it working. And it's not necessarily going that way, but that's okay because you know what's happening is I'm actually doing it. I'm not just sitting back and romanticizing and thinking about it. I'm actually doing it. I'm actually in the trenches, figuring it out, learning, um, and going through my process of developing. And so, yeah, like you hit these roadblocks, you hit these walls, things don't happen the way you envision them. But like, yes, April, that was the name of the book, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself by Joe Dispenza. Check it out, you all. April's really enjoying the book. She'll tell you more about it. But but yeah, that's what happens. It's like you get going and you have some successes. And you get excited. Everybody has beginner's luck, but then there comes a period where you just hit the wall. And it's a great time to show your commitment, but also it's a great time to show yourself compassion, when you're down and if things aren't looking the way you imagine them or whatever, it's great to say, you know what, like it's okay, you're doing a good job. Keep going, stay motivated. One thing that I've learned in life and that I'm really starting to discover now is the energy and excitement it takes to begin something is not what it takes to sustain something. There are two different energies. I have tons of experiences with energy and excitement, enthusiasm about starting things. I love initiating things and deciding, like making a plan and organizing. And you think that's what's going to carry you through, but honestly, you all, it's a whole different energy that keeps you sustained in an activity. All right, I'm gonna check that out, Tiffany, because I know that name is a familiar one, and April recommended the book, so I'll definitely check him out. You all check. I love sharing these resources, you all. But yeah, the energy it takes momentum to sustain something comes from a much deeper place. So you all connect with your soul, which is that deeper place. You got to be able to have. There's something when I used to do sales, we called it the awesome, Tiffany, the mountain climber theory, and it's like you got to be able to hold two ideas in your mind. It's like a mountain climber. A mountain climber can always see the top of the mountain, the summit, and where he wants to go or she wants to go ultimately and be there. But you also got to not be overwhelmed by that, and you got to look at just the steps in front of you. So you got to be able to hold those two ideas in mind. It's like, okay, this is what I want to achieve, but then you got to keep your head down, like look up and look down at the same time. All right, what's my next step? And then whenever you get overwhelmed by the one thing, start to focus on the other. So if you're overwhelmed by the overall goal, and you're like, oh my God, how am I going to get there? Just look down and look at your next step. Okay, I can do this. I can do that today. I can do this. And whenever you get so bored with, oh my gosh, I'm just doing this, I'm just doing that, I'm just doing that, look up and then look at that overall goal. Y'all renew and recharge your vision and know how to like hold both ideas in your mind. But just keep going. It's the big thing, you all. You may not get the motivation from anybody else. You may not get the encouragement. People may not think you're right. They may think you're crazy. They may not understand your vision. You may not understand how it's going to come together. There's so many things that are just up in the air, but you all just keep going. Remember this message from this video, me talking to you, and use that to strengthen yourself. I believe in what you want to do. I believe in what you're doing. I know that you can do it. I see your vision. I encourage you. I know that you'll ultimately get there. Keep going. Don't stop. And don't be afraid to tell yourself that, you all. If you don't have it within you, play some good affirmations, you all. You just need to program that in you and understand it's all a part of the process. It's all supposed to be scary. Oh, Nicole, don't cry at work. um, Thank you for all that you do for the group. I'm motivated by you all, seriously, and your accomplishments. Um, Angela winning the lottery. Oh my gosh, y'all, I didn't get a chance to post about that yet, but it's so great to see the group energy starting to work together and people having their own successes. That's so freaking exciting. Danielle getting that job. I'm going to be posting soon, you all, so keep me, keep an eye out. But yeah, it's already starting to work, you all. Like, celebrate your successes along the way, you all. Remember your past successes. They may not be as fresh in your mind, but like use these things to motivate you and keep you going. But yeah, that's it. What do y'all think about that? Remember, there's a force much greater than the physical body, you. Working with you, that's you, your spirit, and your divine connection to the universe, that divine spark. It's in you. Strengthen that. Yeah, Angela, it's funny because that was like 580. It's like you've been having that thing with the fives lately, so that's just further validation. It's like the fives are all over. Yes, everybody, like, I hope you've been working on your vision boards because that's gonna help motivate you. I know April's been working on hers. Seriously, Tiffany, you haven't seen the summaries, but we've had some good meetings. I've been working on typing it up, you all, but it's just like so much work to commit to. So like I'll find a way to get it in the group eventually. But Tiffany, like if you need to, just hit me up and I'll update you on all the things we discovered because people have already been having like little successes along the way. And now, awesome. Yes, we are, Angela. Even and together, our powers combined, like Captain Planet. But that's such a great thing that we have a place where we can support each other. There was a way to do it, Tiffany. I didn't see how to do it when I was in there, so I gotta figure it out. But if you hit me up, I will definitely fill you in. There have been a lot of little successes, and now we're moving on to much bigger successes. So you can share what all you've discovered in the next group if you are able to meet us live. You can also share on the page. But excellent, Angela. Yeah, that's going to be a powerful tool that we're going to use coming up. Okay, Rita. Yeah, for real, Tiff. I did see that too, Courtney. I forgot about that. Seriously, y'all, with our powers combined, all of us focusing on the same energy together, it's really just going to make the work even greater, like as you've already witnessed. So think about that today, you all. I'm gonna let you go, but like think about where you feel stuck in life, what's creating that feeling, what fears, anxieties are coming up, what's holding you back from, or what's tempting you to stay stuck and from not moving forward with your goals, and then just energize it. Keep going, one foot in front of the other. Focus on your vision, but then focus on the steps it takes to get there and not big steps, little baby steps, like the next step in front of you, and then the next step and the next step. But just keep going, y'all. You can do it. We're all doing it together. Right, just like Dory absolutely finding Nemo.